Buyers, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special Harcourts Rata & Co auction at number 26 Golf Links Drive in Mill Park. My name is Robert Ozzimo. I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata & Co, and I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning colleagues in blue. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Jim Vlahoff, Con Salkos, Robert Stefanovsky, Leonard, and of course Annie Cagorski, who no doubt you've had the great opportunity of meeting throughout the marketing campaign. Julian Vicali across the road also. So buyers, before we proceed, I'd like to share with you the following announcements which in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids, the words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract here today, with the balance to be paid in an extremely flexible 30 to 120 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything's in there, everything's quite clear. So buyers, is with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. The ultimate family home. What a great opportunity to get into this exciting Mill Park market. We've seen so much growth in Golf Links Drive in the surrounding streets in recent years, and for very good reason, because we have access to all of that infrastructure which underpins capital growth. An enormous amount of options when it comes to shopping, schooling, parkland and transport, all at our doorstep. Add to that an immaculate home. Absolutely nothing to do. The current owners have done all the hard work, and what a great floor plan we have on offer. Luxuriously appointed throughout, I might add. Formal living up the front, that expansive, massive formal living overlooking the kitchen, and then spilling out to that awesome backyard with our fresco and barbecue area built into the back. A great opportunity for the family, a great opportunity for the first home buyer, a great opportunity for the entertainers in the crowd here today, and a great opportunity for you to get the sold sticker up on this board at the conclusion of this auction. So buyers, if that is your goal, if you would like to reserve that right now is your opportunity to do just that. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for 26 Golf Links? Who'd like to start us off, buyers? I don't mind the call. I'm in your hands. Where can I see a start? What's the most quiet part of an auction? It's okay, the Hawks don't start till 3:15, so I've got some time. I don't mind, buyers, I'm in your hands. Always takes a brave soul to start the proceedings and take their hands out of their pockets, throw them up in the air and show the competition that the keys belong to you, that the home is yours. You've got the opportunity to show every competitor here today just that. So where do we see a start, buyers? I don't mind the call. We know where we've got to be here today. I don't mind the call, buyers. I'm in your hands. I'll get started with a vendor bid at 900,000 then, and we'll go from there at 900,000. It's easy buying at that. At 900 the bid. At 900,000 the vendor bid with me at 900,000 now. At 900,000, any better bid, any better offer than 9. If you've come to buy, this is your moment. This is your time. Our vendors are certainly here to sell. So if you're here to buy, I've had my say, and now it's time for you to have yours. Who'd like to start us off, buyers, or who'd like to come on top at 9? First call at 900,000. Are we done? Second call at 900,000. Are we done? Finished.
Are you taking 10, Rob?
I will take 10, of course, at 910. I'll confirm that 910,000. Welcome, best of luck, and thanks for keeping me hanging. At 910,000. At 910,000, the bid's here now at 910. At 910,000, fairly been offered. Only cost you 10 in the rise at 910 now. At 910,000, the bid. At 910,000, fairly been offered here. Am I right? Against everyone else at 10. At 910, the bid for the first call at 910,000. Are we done? At 910,000, second call at 910, the bid. Done. I won't take 5, but I will if they bid twice. Got to be 10 at 910,000. Make it 20 at 20 now at 920. At 920,000, fairly been offered there across the road at 920 against your bid at 20 now. At 920,000 and 30 it's got to be. At 920 the bid. At 920,000, fairly been offered now at 920. At 920,000, once at 920 are we done? At 920,000. At 30 now, 930. At 930,000, bid back here. Welcome, sir. Best of luck at 930 now. 40 if you like. At 930,000, the bid's back here now. At 930, the bid. At 930,000, fairly been offered now at 930. Bid here, opportunity with you against your bid at 30. At 930,000, first call at 930. At 930,000 for the second call. At 930, the bid. At 40 now, and 50 now beckons. At 50, got it, 50, and as you know, we're on the market at 50. It's at 950. We sell away in the absence of any further bidding here today. Reserve reached at 950 now. At 950,000, if you had any doubt, let it be put aside now at 55. We are on the market and selling at 55 now. At 955. At 955,000 on the market and selling, so you had the keys for a moment and got them back now with 60. At 960,000. At 960,000, we sell away in the absence of any further bidding here today. At 960, bids there, keys are there, we're selling at 960 the bid. First call at 960,000, done. At 65 now, 965. At 70, at 970,000, the quick retort with 5 at 70 now. At 970,000, fairly been offered at 970 the bid. At 970, bid there, opportunity back with you at 970. Are we done here in front? Thank you very, very much for your bidding here today. At 970,000, we're on the market, we sell at 970 now. First call at 970, all done. At 75 now, had 75 and 80 now, and welcome, best of luck at 980, fresh bid in here. At 980,000, at 980,000, 85 got now at 985. At 985, how about take me to a mil? At 985,000, the bid's there at 985. At 985,000, fairly been offered at 985 the bid. What do you say? At 88 now, lucky 8s. At 988. At 988 the bid. At 90 now, a short skip, hop and a jump to 90. At 990 now, at 990,000. At $1 million now, 1 mil, even money at that. Don't let it scare you off, sir. It's just an extra digit at 1 million. At 1,000,005. At 5 on the mil now, 1,005,000. The bid's back there at 1,000,005. At 1, you can't buy like that, man. Only like this. At 1,000,005, and the bid's there. Keys are there. We're on the market. We sell. No second chances here today. 1,005,000. Bid there. Keys are there. Are we done here? Definitely done.
Yeah, we're done.
Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 1,005,000 bids here, keys are here, we sell once at 1,005,000. Done. Second call, 1,005,000. Done. Finished. Third, final call.
107, Rob.
Was that bigger, sir? At 1,007,000 here, at 1,007,000 the bid. At 10 now, at 10 and welcome, best of luck at 1,010,000, at 1,010,000, at 1,010,000, 1010 and the bids here sold. The keys might buy with one bid here today, rarely happens but sometimes does. At 1,010,000, fairly been offered now, at 1,010,000, at 1,010,000, I'll still take the 2 on top if it helps, ma'am, at 1,010,000, fairly been offered. Bid here, keys are here, we sell at 1,010,000. If you come to buy, you must bid me now or forever hold your peace. We're on the market and selling at 15 and a better bid at 20, at 1,020,000. The quick retort at 20 on the mil. At 1,020 bids here, keys are here. We sell at 1,020,000 now. At 1,020,000 now, fairly been offered now, 1,020,000. What do you say? If you've come to buy, you've got to dig deep right now. At 1,020,000, bids at 25. At 30, the quick retort again at 1,030,000 shows value when there's such quick bidding at 1,030,000 now. At 1,030 the bid. At 1,030,000, we're on the market and selling here today. At 1,030,000, no second chances. We play for keeps. 1,030,000 now. 35. At 35. 40 at $1,040,000 now. At $1,040,000, bid here now 1040. At $1,040,000 and 40 on the mill, we're selling here again at $1,045,000. At $1,045,000 and 50 if you like, sir. You've been so strong, don't waver just yet. At $1,045,000 and the bid's here, keys are here. Do we let them have it at that? At $1,045,000. At $1,045,000, if it was a late run, you want to make it count. At $1,045,000, fairly been offered. Bid here, 50 will get you back in front. Might get you those keys for good, and 50 got with a nod of the head. At $1,050,000 now. At 1050, bid here, back here now. Keys back here now. At $1,052,000 now. Got him down to 2,000, sir. At $1,052,000. At 52 on the mill. At 1052, fairly been offered now at $1,052,000 in the bids here. At 60 now, and a great bid at 60. At $1,060,000, knockout bid at $1,060,000. At $1,060,000, might have just done enough with that big bid at $1,060,000. Big bids buy property at $1,060,000. We're definitely done there at 1060. First call at $1,060,000. So I haven't forgotten about you. I was always going to come back at $1,060,000. We're definitely done. We're done?
Not yet.
Not yet. You're not done yet? At $1,060,000. I need to know. I'm about to sell it at $1,060,000. We're definitely done here at $1,060,000. First call at $1,060,000. All done. Second call 1060. Done and finished. Third, final call at $60 million on the mill. All done. All finished. All silent and out at $1,060,000. We're definitely done there. I know we're done here, sir. Some clarity, you're definitely done. I need to know right now, so I'm about to sell once, twice, third and final call at $1,060,000. All done, all finished, all silent, all out at $1,060,000. How about give me 5, sir, and then take some time to think about it while I go and pester him across the road at $1,060,000. Can I get you back in? I'll get you back in for 1 if it helps. Can I say $1,061,000? $1,060,000, the bid's there. Need to know. Work a bit harder, Leon. At $1,060,000, bids there, keys are there. Once, twice, third, final call, 1060 the bid. All done, finished, silent and out. Yes or no, sir? Sorry, sir, I do need some clarity though.
Let's do some quick math. Give me a second.
$1,060,000 plus 2 is $1,062,000.
Plus another 70 for the government.
Are we done, sir? Or you still got something left in the tank? You want to walk away knowing you've got the keys, or you're giving it your best, absolute best shot? At $1,060,000 bids there, I'm about to sell, I do need to know. What do you say?
I'll pass.
You'll pass? Definitely done? Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At $1,060,000, bids here, keys are here. We sell once, twice, third, final call at $1,060,000. Done, finished, silent and out. We're selling. Almost lost my voice there. Selling, selling, sold. Congratulations and well bid. Please join us in congratulating our vendors, our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata & Co auction. Have a great weekend. See you again soon. Go